Hi everyone, my name is Shauna in case you don't know, and welcome back to another video. Recently I have been doing a lot of two different things. I have been watching a lot of anime and I have been reading a lot of books, and that has been the main two things that I've been doing recently. So I thought that it would be fun for today's video to combine my two interests together by doing an if you like this anime, then you will like this book. As the name suggests, I will be listing off an anime and then talking about a book that I think people will like if you like that anime. So without further ado, let's crack on into this. I'm going to be covering 5 animes and 5 books in this video. So the first one is My Hero Academia, obviously one of the most popular animes at the moment. This has to do with teens who are training to be superheroes and going to a superhero school. It has a lot of fun characters, a lot of fun fights, and so of course I have to recommend a superhero book for this one. So the book that I'll be recommending is Collateral Damage by Taylor Simmons. So this is a book following a city where there is some superheroes. However, the main character Meg is sort of like Deku in the sense that Meg doesn't have any superhero powers, but she still finds a way to get roped into the superhero world. So Meg is just an ordinary girl working an ordinary job. She is 17 when she finds one of the superheroes of the city who has been murdered. And she gets roped up into this story to try and prevent the other superheroes from being murdered. So there is some fun characters in here, like there is in My Hero. There's obviously superheroes and some fun powers, and there's a girl with no powers as the main character. So I think that if you like My Hero Academia, you will definitely like Collateral Damage. So next up is Kaku, which is another super popular anime. This one was a Netflix original that got 2 seasons, and it's looking like we're not getting a 3rd season, which is really unfortunate. However, I hope to read the manga soon so I can see what happens with the rest of the series. So Kaku is about the school in which the hierarchy of students is based on gambling, so they have to go through these high stakes gambling to figure out who places where in the social hierarchy in the school. So it's very high stakes, it's very intense, there's lots of twists and turns, but it's a really fun watch. So for this, I'm going with a school that is also intense, but for different reasons. I'm going to be going with the Vale Hall series by Kristen Simmons, which starts with The Deceivers. So in the Vale Hall series, it follows this girl named Bryn. Bryn is a teenager and she gets recruited to join Vale Hall. Now, Vale Hall is about a school for scam artists. There's lots of twists and turns, and Bryn quickly gets roped into this school and all the mysteries and secrets that are in the school. So it's very intense. Both Kakaguri and the Vale Hall series have something in common, which is that my heart was actually hurting when I was watching the series or reading the series, because it's so intense. There's so many twists and turns and you never know what's going to happen next. So like my chest actually was like tight and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm actually sort of sore right now. So I think this one is perfect if you like schools with super high stakes. The next anime I'm going to be talking about is a BL sports anime, and that is Skate the Infinity. So Skate the Infinity, in case you don't know, because I feel like not enough people knows about it, it follows these 2 boys, and it also follows some of the side characters. These 2 boys is Reki and Longa. Now, Reki is a part of this really intense skating universe, and they have these high speed races, and Longa soon gets roped into the skating universe. Now Longa is a little shy and Reki's a little more outgoing, so there's a fun dynamic there, and Longa doesn't have a history with skateboarding, and he just moved to the city where Reki lives, and he has a history with snowboarding, which he finds has some overlap with skating. So it's a really cute gay anime, and it involves sports. So sports and gay, the first thing that comes to mind is Cheer Up Love and Pom Poms. The author of this book is Crystal Fraser. It was lettered, is that how I say it? The letterer is Oscar O. Jupiter and the illustrator is Val Weiss. So in Cheer Up Love and Pom Poms, it follows these 2 girls. One is a girl who is antisocial and her name is Annie, and she is a lesbian, and in order to get some well-rounded stuff on her college applications, she gets to join the cheerleading squad to try and make more friends and be a little more social. And there is also BB, and BB is a people pleaser, but she is also a trans girl, and she has a lot of struggles being a trans girl and being on the cheerleading squad. So they develop a friendship, and soon after that some feelings start to bloom. It's honestly just giving gay, cute, and sports, which is exactly the vibe that Skate the Infinity gives. So that's why I am connecting these 2 together and saying if you like Skate the Infinity, you should read Cheer Up Love and Pom Poms, and also the reverse. If you like Cheer Up Love and Pom Poms, you will like Skate the Infinity. So the next one that I'm going to be talking about is one that I have read all of the manga for, but I haven't finished the anime yet, and I'm currently working through the anime. I think I'm on season 2 right now, but by the time this uploads, I'm probably going to be on season 3 or season 4, and that is Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is super popular, obviously. There is some end of the world stuff with titans that eat humans. There is a lot of fight for survival. There is like a strong found family group, and there is also some dystopian elements. So if you like Attack on Titan, you're gonna probably like the Maze Runner series. The Maze Runner series is a young adult dystopian series, and it follows these boys, and these boys are trapped in this maze. They're not really sure why they're in this maze and what's gonna happen, but they soon begin to realize that, oh, their world has absolutely gone to chaos and it's end of times, and these boys are being tested in this maze. So it is a super intense, action-packed story where characters have to fight for survival. They have limited supplies in the maze, and the series obviously progresses, and I feel like the progression from the maze into more is what I'll say, sort of is perfect for people who like Attack on Titan. Also, there's walls trapping people in on both, so I feel like my brain immediately jumped to the Maze Runner because I was like, walls trapping people in, perfect fit. And then the final one that I'll be talking about today is RWBY. Now, RWBY is an anime following these 4 girls, and these 4 girls have semblances, which is basically like their powers, and they fight these Grimm, which are like these dark evil creatures. Now, there's a lot of books I feel like I could choose that if you like RWBY, you'd like that, because I feel like RWBY gives fantasy, fighting evil, and strong girl power. And the first one that came to mind though for me to pair with RWBY is the one that I'm currently reading, because I've been reading this series for most of this year and I thought that would be a perfect fit for RWBY, and that is Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. So Throne of Glass is a book following this girl named Selena Sardathian. So she is a slave working in these really intense mines when the prince of her country comes to her and says, if you come and participate in my father's tournament and you win my father's tournament, then you will become his prized assassin, and then you will gain your freedom. So the series obviously progresses a lot from there, but there's 2 or 3, yeah, I would say 3 particular characters that are making me go, oh, this series is perfect for RWBY fans. That is Selena Sardathian, and I feel like she gives really girl power vibes, and then Manon also gives girl power vibes, but she's a little more intense and rough girl power vibes, if that makes any sense, and Manon is a witch. And then the third one is Nehemia. I feel like Nehemia gives very girl power vibes. So I feel like this series is perfect because I don't want to like spoil what happens in the series, but eventually there is magic and powers, and they are fighting evil. They are fighting these evil dark demons. So I feel like if you like RWBY, you will most likely like Throne of Glass. So that's all for today's video. Those were 5 animes and 5 books that I'd recommend. If you like the anime, you should read the book, but it also can go vice versa. If you like this book series, you'll probably like the anime. I hope all of you are having a great week. I have been a little inconsistent with my uploading lately because my mental health has not been the greatest, hoping to get back on a more consistent schedule soon, but I'll keep all of you updated based on how my mental health's doing. If you'd like to stay up to date with what I'm doing on a regular basis, then head on over to my Instagram and my TikTok. Those are the 2 places where I post pretty much daily. If you want to see my other videos, feel free to subscribe and check out all of the other videos I've been uploading. I've been on YouTube since about 2017, I believe, so I have plenty of videos that you can binge watch if you're looking for some stuff to watch. Until next time, everyone, goodbye.